Hi students, Namaste. This is Arjun Gupta from St. Joseph Degree College. In this session, we are supposed to discuss regarding to retail banking system. Now, let us see the definition regarding to retail banking. Retail banking is typical mass market banking where individual customers use local branches of larger commercial banks. Services offered include such as savings and checking accounts, mortgages, personal loans, debit cards, credit cards, and so on. Now, let us see the importance regarding to retail banking. Retail banking is a major form of commercial banking, but mainly targeted to consumers rather than corporate clients. It is method of bank's approach to the customers for sale of their products. The products are consumer oriented like offering a car loan, home loan facility, financial assistance for purchase of consumer durables, etc. Retail banking therefore has large customer base and hence large number of transactions with small values. It may therefore be cost ineffective in a highly competitive environment. Most of the rural and semi-urban branches of banks in fact do retail banking. In the present day situation, when lending to corporate clients lead to credit risk and market risk, retail banking may eliminate market risk. It is one of the reasons why many of wholesale bankers like foreign banks also prefer to go for consumer financing although for marginal highly net worth individual. This is the importance of retail banking. Students, now let us see the advantages in regarding to retail banking. First of all, retail deposits are stable and constitute core deposits. Next, they are interest insensitive and less bargaining for additional interest. They constitute low cost funds for the banks. Now, effective customer relationship management with the retail customers build a strong base. Retail banking increases the subsidiary business of the banks. This kind of banking system results in better yield and improved bottom line for a bank. In retail banking, this segment is very good avenue for funds development. Consumer loans are presumed to be of lower risk and NPA perception. NPA is nothing but non-performing assets. Retail banking helps economic revival of the nation through increased production activity. Retail banking improves lifestyle and fulfills aspirations of the people through affordable credit. Innovation product development credit is also possible in retail banking. This kind of banking involves minimum marketing efforts in a demand driven economy. These are few advantages of retail banking. Not only advantages, but here we got some disadvantages in regarding to retail banking. Now let us see the disadvantages regarding to the retail banking system. Designing one and new financial products is very costly and time consuming for a retail banking system. Customers nowadays prefer net banking to branch banking. The banks that are slow in introducing technology based products are finding it difficult to retain the customers who wish to opt for net banking. Customers are attracted towards other financial products like mutual funds. Though banks are investing highly in technology, they are not able to exploit the same to the full extent. A major disadvantage is monitoring and following up of huge volume of loan accounts inducting banks to spend heavily in human resource department. Finally, long-term loans like housing loan due to its long repayment term in the absence of proper follow-up can also become non-performing assets. Students, in this session, you have learned regarding to the importance, advantages and disadvantages of retail banking system. I hope you have enjoyed the video a lot and thanks for watching the video. Thank you.